Hey, this is Mr. Keenan speaking. I don't know. Hopefully that everything will be okay. I thought my computer might be hooked up to my Clever Touch, so hopefully you'll be picking up things that I'm saying. But wanted to do a quick overview, just briefly, of the two organizations that I would be a part of or that I would be running: Ashland FFA and Ashland Skills USA. So essentially, they both are student leadership organizations that helped you build leadership through career success. The FFA is agricultural based. As my hat as an ag education teacher, I'm dual certified in ag ed and tech ed. On that side of things, you guys might have already seen or heard of the FFA and the things that they do in the area. They help with putting on events locally, and there are different conferences and things that they will go to. They do monthly meetings throughout the year. They do gatherings with each other and with other clubs, other FFA chapters throughout the state of Wisconsin. They go to National FFA convention every single year, but basically they do a lot of things to help them prepare for career success through agriculture education. Again, monthly meetings throughout the year. There'll be conferences and trips that they'll go to, and in joining the FFA, you'll have state, national, and local membership. Looking at the events calendar, there's always a fall event for the incoming FFA members. So realistically, FFA is only at the state and national level. We only have sixth grade or seventh grade and eighth grade opportunities for FFA, but at the local level, we do allow sixth graders to join us in the FFA. The fire conference that's in October is for first-time FFA members. It's down in Madison. And if you do join the FFA and would like to go to fire conference, we'd have to figure that out within the first couple weeks of starting the clubs in order for you to go there. And FFA is a whole lot of fun. They do a lot of leadership events and a lot of career building things. And it's not just about sows, cows, and plows. Agriculture is so much more than just that. On the Skills USA side of things, I meant to add in the Skills USA emblem. I'm going to try to do that as I'm speaking. But Skills USA is the same thing that FFA is. So what FFA is to ag ed, Skills USA is to tech ed. Looks like it's not, there it is right there. Wisconsin Skills USA, open. And so then I will put this in here and we'll make this come up here just like this. And we'll make it a little bit smaller so that it fits in there. But Skills USA is a student-based leadership organization on the tech ed side of things. Both organizations, the FFA and Skills USA, they both work on leadership, and it's completely student-led. The National FFA is a little bit larger than Skills USA. I know that the last time I saw the membership numbers, we were over 824,000 or something like that. I just put 800,000 because I wasn't sure the exact number for the National FFA. But Skills USA, it's based off of the trade skills, and every year there's a state competition in March that you can go to and compete at. At the high school level, there are competitions for, if you think of like technical colleges, anything that you can go to a technical college for, anything from culinary stuff like cooking to beautician stuff like hairdressing things, cutting your hair, I really don't know what it takes to be pretty, but things that involve cosmetology, there's competitions in that. There's competitions in welding, there's competitions in carpentry, electrical, plumbing, anything that there's a trade skill in, there's probably a state competition at the high school level. At the middle school level, there's not as many competitions you can be involved in at the state level. But the way that I ran it at my last school district is we had open shop a couple times a week, and we'll figure out what the logistics will look like that here. Whether we do during the advisory time, maybe we'll start offering stuff after school. We'll try to make sure we can allow rides for everybody if we do the after school thing. But there'll be there'll be opportunities for you to do open shop stuff where you'll still need to follow the same safety rules and everything, but you can work on your own projects of things that you like. Um, you will be it will be structured and organized in a way that you'll be able to do a lot of cool things, but you'll have to have a purpose for doing it. In my last school district, we did the open shop idea, and we ended up having the largest middle school chapter in the state of Wisconsin. And we could eventually build that here. We could build up to that here, but we'll have to see how everything goes, if we can allow funding or build our own funding from there. But there are trips and conferences that you will use to, or you'll be able to go to for leadership skills, very similar to the FFA. The state competition is probably the one that we work towards the most. And it's been a while since I've looked at the SkillsUSA state conferences that we have with the different competitions. You notice that there are regional events, and I'm not going to take the time to look at all of the state events, but I can talk about some of them. One of the main ones that we would do in my last school district is a woodworking competition, where there were rules that you'd have to follow in order to be part of that woodworking competition. It was woodworking display is what the competition was, and it could literally be anything involved in woodworking, and you would just need to document the process as you build it. You take pictures and document the process, and then you create a portfolio that would go along with your display, and then you get to go to the state competition in Madison that lasts, it was a 2-day competition that you would be a part of. There's some team building and team problem solving that I would get you involved in as well, where you're given a problem that you have to solve in groups of 3, that you're given a budget of sort of fake money, but that money would allow you to buy supplies from what they would call a store. And with those supplies, you would develop a plan to solve this problem. When I was there with my last school district back in 2014, or 2013, they dropped a ball from the height. There's a steel ball that they dropped from a height of 5 feet. And the problem was, the problem that you had to solve is you drop that ball from a height of 5 feet, and if it drops straight down, you would have to make that ball continue to move to fall into a hole that was 1 foot in front of where it would drop, or if it were to land straight down, the hole was 1 foot farther ahead, and you had to get that ball to drop into the hole that was a foot in front of where it would land in exactly 30 seconds. With the budget that you had and the team that you did, it's 100% student driven. There's a middle school level and a high school level with the team problem solving, and we actually had a team to get 3rd place out of quite a few teams. So hopefully we can bring this stuff to the middle school and we can make this happen. We'll see what we can do, and we'll go from there. I need to stop recording now so that we can put this into the